The Ancient Ones. Ooh. The Ancient Ones culture inhabited the Isle of the Secret Mountains perhaps as much as 1,000 years ago. At that time, it is likely that there was no kingdom and that the Ancient Ones existed alone in the sea, since no similarly aged records exist on any other island. The Ancient Ones had an advanced mysterious culture. Their writings have been discovered on ancient tablets and scrolls buried beneath the current Winged One's city, and in the ancient catacombs on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. It is commonly believed that they possessed knowledge and mechanical acuity for surpassing anything that exists today. This belief is based on a few remaining artifacts, such as their mysterious labyrinthian catacombs and the writings on the island's cliffs. The artifacts of the Ancient Ones are fiercely guarded by the Winged Ones and are studied by scholars of that race who spend their whole lives trying to unravel their mysteries. What is known about them derives from these delicate and treasured written records. The Ancient Ones were believers in the power of language. They were fond of saying, "A master of languages will soar." This presumably refers to intellectual heights rather than physical ones, but who can say? It is also known that they were great lovers of symbols and had a complex theology which seems to worship all things aerial, though only fragments of their belief system are understood today. The Ancient Ones gave meaning to every creature, every color, every element, and mineral. In addition, they studied the emotional states of being. Even emotion, like every creature, color, and element, ranked high or low on their theological scale, the lowest being base or primitive, the highest being pure. At the top of the scale were the sacred four: the emotion, tranquility; the color, azure; the creature, caterpillar; and the element, air. The color azure and the element air are obvious allusions to the sky. Similarly, tranquility is reminiscent of the heavens above. The caterpillar is the one surprise. In their reasoning, however, it makes perfect sense. After all, these are birds of plenty in the skies. There are birds of plenty in the skies, but what glory is it to fly when one is born with wings? Is it not more glorious still to be born to crawl upon the ground and build one's own wings? It is a matter of much debate whether or not the Ancient Ones themselves possessed the power of flight. Despite their theology, the remains of the Ancient Ones do not bear the wings that distinguish the Isle of the Secret Mountain's current inhabitants. The Winged Ones firmly believe that the Ancient Ones flew without wings, thus proving themselves superior even to the Winged Ones themselves. Some scholars of the Isle of the Crown, however, believe that the Ancient Ones could not fly, and that their obsessive interest in flight and their secret knowledge enabled them to create a winged race, the descendants of whom are the Winged Ones. But such things we will never know for certain, for true understanding was buried along with the last of that long-dead race. I spent some time studying the language and culture of the Ancient Ones, and in the interest of antiquity, I set forth here as much as I understood of their works. Sorry, someone's making noise outside. Okay, the Ancient Ones' alphabet. The alphabet of the Ancient Ones consists of graphic symbols. It is clear that their language and ours has the same root, for their writings are directly translatable by simply replacing the appropriate letter of our alphabet for its corresponding symbol in theirs. It is probable that the Ancient Ones spoke in our language and used these symbols in their writings as a code for secrecy, or for their ceremonial beauty, or perhaps our own letters for the spoken language evolved as shorthand notations for the complex symbols used by the Ancient Ones. In any case, there are 26 primary symbols in their alphabet. There are other minor symbols, but those were used for accent and has representations of complex philosophical ideals that are not included here. In addition to their alphabetical functions, each symbol also represents an emotion, a color, a creature, and a natural or metaphysical element. Okay, and now we have a chart which we'll look at together in the next video.